I ain't been doing these videos for too long, so I'm only gonna get better. Know that. Y'all just rock with me, man. Country dude from Texas. Everything Greatness Podcast. Everything Greatness Podcast. Had to get that right, man. Boxing Podcast. Everything Greatness Boxing Podcast. Man, look, I've been sitting here for days just thinking and going back through the Crawford and Spence fight because I couldn't process that entire fight on the fight night because I've never seen Spence look that way. Yeah, I'm a Spence fan. I'm from Dallas, but I'm also a Crawford fan and been a Crawford fan for a long time. I knew Crawford was really good, really great, honestly. I didn't have much to gauge his greatness off of. But watching him fight Spence and how he took away Spence's power, he took Spence away from Spence. Shit. Spence didn't look like Spence, and that's what made me so confused, and I had to think this out. I've watched Crawford fight lesser opponents harder than he had to fight Spence, and just that comment alone don't make sense to me. Shit, I watched Spence in wars, and I've never seen him in a one-sided fight on the losing end of that one-sided fight, and that's what confused me so much. And I don't know if that's a testament to how great Crawford is, or Spence just had a real off night and a rematch is warranted and we need to see. I don't know. Because part of me feel like even in a rematch, it ain't gonna be good for Spence. Way that looked. And that's speaking from a fan. And honestly, like I said, I'm a fan of both. But after that fight, I got a whole new level of respect for Crawford. Crawford, pound for pound, number one. Like he said before the fight. And before the fight, I would have never said that. Nah, not Crawford. I will put him top 3, top 4 for sure. And that's the kind of fan I was of Crawford, kind of respect I had for Crawford. But I watch all Crawford fights. I watch all Spence fights. And looking at both fighters, like I've watched both fighters, I've always thought Spence was too big for Crawford. But Crawford is smart. Crawford is aggressive. Crawford is mean. Crawford embraced challenge. Crawford knew the whole time. We just didn't. And it's a lot of bandwagon fans jumping on Crawford. Didn't even know Crawford before this. Casual boxing fans, all of a sudden Crawford this, Crawford that. You ain't never heard of Crawford, man. Crawford from Omaha, Nebraska, and you can't promise you. Nothing you could tell me to make me believe, oh, y'all knew Crawford. Nah, man, Crawford went from 800,000 followers on Instagram to 1.4. Like, stop it. Y'all new fans, and y'all probably made some money betting on Crawford, which y'all was smart, and good job. But stop trying to get us all to believe y'all been Crawford fans, y'all bandwagon fans. Spence lost that fight. No way around it. I ain't gonna make no excuses for Spence. Spence wouldn't make no excuse for himself. So from Dallas, take it on the chin, took it. I'm just saying, it didn't look right. None of it did. And that's to me. He ain't making no excuses. I ain't making no excuses for him. I'm just saying, to me, it didn't look right. None of it did. The whole fight looked off to me, completely. Spence looked off to me. And this me being real, I don't know. Looked like he took something before the fight. You know what I mean? Too many Tylenols or something. He just looked off. Even in the pre-interview before the fight, he sounded just, Oh, it ain't seem like he ready to fight. And then when he got in there to fight, he started off kind of slow, like he was trying to. It didn't look right. Nothing about him looked right to me. I know Spence. Spence ready to he like to fight shit, and when he got in there, I mean, like I say, it might be a testament to Crawford. I think once he got knocked down and hit that first time, I think that was really it. I think he was battered. Like, I think that shit rocked him and he couldn't get back. Cause right after he got knocked down in the second round, he get up. Crawford might have finished him that round. I promise you, in the second round, if Crawford had more time in that second round once Spence got up. It was only maybe 10, 15 seconds left once Spence got up. So once Crawford started that second assault, whoo, I got sweaty watching that shit. And then the bell run right before it was finna get bad, man. I said, whoo. So Spence get back to the corner. Derrick James hitting him with the water. Cause we know my boy need a reboot. You hear me? He need a reset. We need to go and unplug him from the wall and plug him back in. Seriously though, he was almost done. So I don't think he really recovered shit in that 1 minute. Cause in that third round, the beat down started. Shit, and it went till it was done. Third round, the beat down started. So, I mean, Crawford never let up. Shit, anytime Spence came in with his head down, like, bro, what are you doing? I know you're a body man, in that jab. I think that's what it was. So Crawford hitting him with that strong ass jab. That strong. Crawford said he practiced on this jab. He had to change it up. That little flicking jab wasn't gonna do it. He had to put some heat on it. And, man, every jab he hit Earl with was cutting him. It was making him red, man. It was making me mad. I was red at the house watching the fight. And what was bad, where I was watching the fight, I was with friends. I wasn't alone. And I was gonna watch the fight alone so I can do like a little live and just talk through the fight, But I didn't get to do that. I went to a friend house or whatnot, and there's a lot of people there, and every time Earl get hit, they like, oh, damn, Marcus, I thought you said, and I'm just like, fuck, man, I'm trying to watch the fight, and I'm having to talk it out with them and let them know something off. I don't know, I'm trying. Boy, they commentating every time Spence get hit, bro. And I'm feeling the blows from every side. Which Spence felt like I got knocked out that night too, but still, that's why I had to. Spence was my last, fighter that I bet with my heart, cause he from my hometown. So once that's over with, I can give you some more, real on the boxing. But I had to put that out there. But I mean, back to what I was saying. That strong jab. I mean, Spence was just getting just beat up with that jab. It wasn't nothing he can do, so he had to try to figure out how to get around this strong ass jab. So what he was doing was he was really rushing in on him, and that was a mistake for Crawford, because Crawford was countering him with these fucking hooks, and Spence can't see it because his head fucking down. And then as soon as he get close enough, Spencer throw his little hook to the body, and Crawford's sitting down on all that shit. He's sitting on it, blocking body to body, and he countered with uppercut. Right on Earl Spence's chin, like every time. And I saw that happen, from round 3 on to the stoppage. He'll catch him with the shorter uppercut into the body, and then, the body assault that Crawford was hitting Spence with, it didn't look like Spence was feeling the body, but I could tell it was breaking him down. Oh my God. And you know what's crazy about it all? Everything Spence said he was gonna do to Crawford, Crawford did to Spence. I don't know. I got a different kind of respect for Crawford. Shit. Spence talking the biggest fish. Crawford came out with the biggest net on his side. Shit was all over the outfit, bro. He didn't leave no net off of that outfit. And I respect it. I respect it for sure. Man, it was definitely needed. Cause my mind been mixed for so long on how this fight will play out. I've been I've been spreading bad information for so long on how this fight will play out. And I'm glad it played out so I can stop the madness and put Crawford where he deserved to be, in that number one pound for pound spot. And that's what I'm gonna do. That's where he at. But what I do want to see, I'm gonna be honest with you. I want to see Mel Charlo get through Canelo. And I want him to keep the belt. So I need him to beat Canelo. And Canelo could take another L. This is a young lion, you know, and it's his time. Shit, another L on Canelo record won't change nothing about Canelo. You get what I'm saying? Canelo still, and that's another thing. We giving Spence so hard of a time about that loss, and we just watched Bivol smoke Canelo. Now, Canelo didn't look like my boy Spence after the fight, but still, y'all get the point. But I want to see Charlo get through the Canelo fight only so I can see greatness. I want to see something that's never been done before. We got two Clarissa Shields, T-Rex is the only other person aside from Terrence Crawford to have unified two different weight classes. So we can see history is what I'm saying. If Charlo get through Canelo, Crawford get through Errol Spence in a rematch, and I don't know if he got to take a rematch or if he got to do anything considering what that fight was and what it looked like, but a rematch clause in a contract mean we got to do it again. It's in a contract. You sign a contract, it's a rematch. So now I don't know if it's going to all work out and it's going, you know, still got to do all the, you know, the groundwork, all the stuff. So I don't know if it will make it through all of that, which it could, probably will. But he get through Earls again. Charlo get through Canelo. We get another unified fight. 8 belts or 4 belts, whatever you want to call it. But if Crawford beat Charlo in that fight, he will be a 3 weight class, unified, undisputed. God damn. That would make him the number one fighter ever to me, I think. I don't think you can, there's nobody ever done that. You know what I'm saying? That would mean he have dominated boxing since I've been watching shit, and that's my opinion. I think he'd be the greatest shit. He already up there pound for pound, number one to me right now after what I just saw. So for him to go up there and beat Charlo, and I'm a huge Charlo fan. Let's not get that twisted. But this would be the first time, I think. Nah, I ain't gonna even say that. But what I am gonna say, look, we got some good stuff coming. Boxing is in a good spot. I'm still a diehard Spence fan after that. Don't get it twisted. I saw what I saw. I saw what the world saw. I still think some was up. But we ain't gonna use no excuses. You know how we do it down here. You get what I'm saying? I just want to put that out there. But I think we got some good stuff coming for sure, for sure, for sure. And major respect out to Crawford. Shout out to Team Crawford. And that's my rap. That's my rap on the day, man. Y'all mess with me. Like and subscribe, man.